Hi again. Is it possible to change your life at 56? Um, this is starting in week number 2, and my name is Richard, and I am 56 years old, and I am starting a journey, and I'm hoping to document that here. I've been at it for a week, and a week is not a long time, so not a lot has changed, obviously, but um, I have been able to do some thinking and some planning and some brainstorming with some friends and kind of looking at what does reinventing myself look like. And the first full week has been interesting. I've been looking at my food, how I shop. I've been looking at my bills and how I'm paying them and how I'm going to continue to pay them because they are more than my current income. So I've got to figure out a solution to that, and I have some ideas. And some of the solutions might seem counterintuitive, but I think if I stick to it, it'll be okay. Um, my personal life, I am dating someone, and I think that's going really well. And I'm not going to jinx it by putting anything on it. So that's good. Um, my work life is good. I enjoy what I do, but I need to increase my income in order to cover all the bills and things that I've been talking about. So I recently went on a very lovely vacation, and I have to pay for that. I did take out a small loan to do that, and probably in hindsight, not the wisest decision, but it was a really nice trip. It was a once in a lifetime trip, so that's good. Um, I am looking at a couple different things. My home environment is decent. I live in a small one bedroom apartment in Arizona, and um, I like it. I love its location. You couldn't ask for anything better. It's under market value, so I'm really lucky to be where I am. And it's a small complex. There's only 7 apartments. My apartment is number 7. So there's not any noisy neighbors. It's just really fantastic. Um, and as part of improving my life, I need to take more advantage of the location where I am. I am right on our light rail here. I can take it as far as it goes, so I don't have to drive my car and use gas. Um, to do things, I'm just down the street from our arts and entertainment district in the central city, and really, it's wonderful. And so, when you look at your life and you only look at the things that are negative, that's all you're going to see. And I tend to do that. I tend to look at the negative. But when I talk to others and they remind me of really how wonderful my life is, um, there's always room for improvement. But I'm grateful to be where I am. Um, there are some things in my life, some goals that I have. I would like to travel more. I would like to maybe buy a piece of land in the northern part of the state where I could escape to um, when I want to get out of the heat of the summer. And that was going to take some doing. Um, and then I'm also looking at, I'm only 56. I'll turn 57 in a few months. And in about 11 years or so, uh, I would like to retire if at all possible, or at least retire to as far as an extent as I can, given that I don't currently have anything set aside for retirement. So when that time comes, it's going to be Social Security income plus whatever it is that I'm bringing in, and whatever I can save from now. So there's going to be lifestyle changes. I'm going to be looking at getting a second a second source of income so that I can make all these things happen. I'm looking at doing delivery driving and that kind of thing to insert work into hours where I'm not necessarily at work myself, um, so I can log in and do a delivery or two here and there, and on the days off that I have or early mornings before I go to work, um, because if I don't change anything, then nothing's going to change, right? So uh, that's the first thing I got to do is change behaviors, and it's so easy to stay in a comfy bed, under the covers. And when there's a luxury I allow myself. There's a huge luxury that I allow myself, and that is I refuse to be uncomfortable in my own home. So my air conditioning is cool. It is cool in here. When you walk into this house, or this apartment, it is cool, and I will not sacrifice that. So I'll do what I need to do to make sure that when I'm home, I do not shed one little bead of sweat that I don't intend to. Um, that's a luxury I have. And I think that's important too. I think it's important that even as we're trying to change things and improve things, to give ourselves the little luxuries. And they don't have to be expensive luxuries. I'm fortunate. This is a small apartment, it's well built. So even when I crank the AC in the summertime, um, I, my highest bill last year was $175, keeping my air conditioner at 71 when the outside temperatures were 115. So um, it's worth it. What are luxuries that you do um, that make your life more enjoyable but aren't necessarily expensive? Um, Today I went with the man I'm dating, and we went to Goodwill and we shopped for things and um, cute little things, and and you don't have to buy anything. You can just go and see what's there, and just have a fun. You laugh. We took me to this Asian market that I hadn't been to, and it was just fun walking up and down the aisles and looking at all the different things that they have, and laughing at not understanding what the products were or how to use them, and um, fun things that don't cost anything. The gas to get there, but that's it. So find the things that are enjoyable, I think, and find them often and find them regularly, and participate in life outside of work. It's important for me. I've been in my line of work, 40 years, and started when I was a teenager, and I've dedicated a lot of my life to my work. And in this second season of my life, I think, you know what, I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend 12, 16 hours a day at work, but I don't have to. And I don't most of the time. And I think that's important too. Um, I have not been successful at going to the gym every day. That is something I need to work on. Um, I will not be posting from the gym probably, but I will get going, and I'm going to track that. I have a step tracker on my phone, so I'll be tracking that. Um, I haven't been doing so great lately, but the goal for me is 10,000 steps a day, and I'm going to see if I can do that. I have a very sedentary job. When I'm at work, I sit at a desk a lot, so there's not a lot of walking. Um, anyway, those are the things I'm working on. So I'm going to be. I bought a mirror today at Home Goods. Got a really great deal on it. I can't even believe it. Almost couldn't fit it in my car. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was, but I'm going to set that up in the room next week. I'm going to take pictures of before and after, and kind of bring you all on that journey too, as I transform my living space here. I'm looking around at it, and I love it. It's got all my little things, but it needs some organization so that I can keep my interior life organized. It would help the exterior to be organized too. My bedroom is the most important thing. It's where I go into at night, and then when I open my eyes in the morning, the first thing I see is what I'm surrounded with. And right now, it's a little bit of chaos. It's I'm not gonna lie, it's very chaotic in there. There's clothes everywhere, and I don't have proper storage systems, and I've lived in this apartment now for 5.5 years. So I think it's time I finish moving into it. And yeah, so thank you. That's all for tonight, and I will see you all next time. I will post again next Monday. And until then, have a great day. Have a great life.